Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Talk Virgin to Me. I am super excited to bring back my favorite female shipmate, Kelly Roma.
Thank you.
Thank you for coming back again.
Thanks for having
Let's
me.
try this one more time.
Yay.
No, just kidding. So actually, I'm just going to be totally transparent. We filmed this, 2 weeks ago?
Couple weeks ago.
Yeah, and unfortunately, Gelman had a little incident. He's back there behind the camera.
Technical difficulties.
Technical difficulties. And here we are filming it again. So look at that. Do you have an inside to the back? The backside? No. No, that's not it.
Backstage pass.
Backstage pass. Wow, there's been no drinking again, my friends. We're high on life. That's it.
We definitely are.
So we actually leave tomorrow for the sunset in the Lesser Antilles, and we're very excited about it, actually.
Yes, very, very.
There's a lot of anxiety and excitement because we have not packed yet. We're actually horrible packers.
Yes, both of us.
You know what? Actually, let's talk about this for a second. We're totally off the subject. This is not what we're supposed to be talking about right now, but we're going to talk about it. So funny. Obviously, you guys all know Kelly and I at this point. I feel like you should. So if you follow us on the Virgin Voyages Cruise Tips and Deal page, you see a lot of us, and you know that we travel constantly together. So before Kelly and I did a lot of traveling together, I was one way and she was the other way. And now what happened?
It's just to throw it together. Now I know what I need. So I'm like last minute packer now.
She's a last minute packer, but she wasn't like that before.
No.
So before she met me, but we also didn't travel as much.
No, for sure.
So yeah, so it's funny. Thankfully the two of us are very similar when it comes to this, and I'll be like, "Did you pack yet?" And then I don't feel so stressed out when she tells me no. And I'm like, "Oh, thank God." Right?
I said I'll probably pack in the morning.
Oh my gosh, you're moving it all the way to the morning?
Yeah.
Like, that's brand new, but I have to say, that crossed my mind.
I know. I still have laundry to do, so we'll see.
That's terrible that thought totally crossed my mind. Like, I was like, can I make this happen in the morning? This is quite a possibility that I might be able to get that done. Strangely enough. Okay, we should really talk about what we actually came here to talk about, which is we did a back-to-back, and it was Kelly's first back-to-back, and we did, both of them were the same. We did 2 fire and sunsets.
Correct.
And one of them was supposed to be a wellness cruise.
Wellness cruise.
One of them was supposed to be a wellness cruise.
It was.
And the other one was our top 100 that we got invited on by Virgin Voyages for being top selling travel advisors, which was very exciting and super fun because there was an award ceremony, and we'll talk about that later. Anywho, so the original plan was to get on board to do this wellness cruise, and actually we always try to do something different when we get on board, and we were bringing on our good friend Warren. And to make it different, we said, what could we do that was different other than bringing Warren on board, because he's never been on board, so of course that's always fun. But anyways, we got on board and we're like, let's do wellness. Well, how do you think that turned out, Kellers?
I think it turned out pretty well.
Oh, she does think that. I'm actually not sure we were so good. I think we had a balance, is what I like to say.
We did wellness.
We did wellness. That is true. We did wellness, but we had quite the balance as well. So the first day we got on there, we were both in sea terraces. Funny, we did learn this, so I was actually scheduled to stay in Warren's room. So Warren and I were supposed to be staying together, and Kelly had a solo room. Well, not a solo, but she was solo in her sea terrace. Well, the plan was for me to leave Warren on our reservation in the room and then go stay in Kelly's room. And we were just going to do that, just leave everything how it is. But we went down to Sailor Services and asked, can we do this? Can you pull me from his room and just give me a key to hers? Because I don't want to keep knocking on the door or, I don't know, steal her key from her, not her key, but the wearable and get in. And they were like, did she even say, I think she even said, do you really want to do this? And we were like,
yeah. That's why we're here.
Yeah. She was like, are you sure? And we were like, yeah. So anyways, she ended up doing it. So she pulled me from Warren's room and stuck me in Kelly's room, which was awesome. And I thought maybe my account would still be attached to the other room, but no, I was really vacated the room, all accounts and everything, and straight over to Kelly's room. So it worked out really well. So if that's something that was on your mind or you had come up with or thought maybe we could do this, it's doable while it is now. I don't know. Who knows if they change things,
Right.
but it worked.
Right.
So you just never know. But I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
Well, that was
sure.
really cool.
Yeah.
And it worked out well. Then I had to knock on the door and say, Kelly,
Let me in.
Kelly, what TV show reference is that? Kelly? It's actually Penny when he says it. Penny. Anyways, so we did that, and we ended up staying together in Sea Terrace, so we were not rock stars that time, but we wellnessed, like we said. So the first night we had a little bit of fun. We said it was going to start after the first night, and it did. I think I got up and actually worked out. I want to say, did you join me? I can't remember if you joined me that day.
Yeah, I joined you for the walk every day.
Okay. I can't remember if that was the day you joined me. But so we walked around the track. If you have not seen it, it's kind of hard to find, honestly. I shouldn't say hard to find, but it's up there. And if you don't notice it, you don't notice it. It's on deck 17. 17? Yes. 17. So it's up there in the back, it's in the aft, and it's a whole walking track that I like to trip on.
I think it's 16 because the perch is 17.
It's the same as the perch.
It is?
Yeah, it's attached. You just walk over and through. Oh, you're right. But maybe, no, because Athletic Club is 16. Look at us. 17. Gelman saying 17.
17 it is.
17 it is.
Don't ask the directionally challenged girl.
I'm like, I swear it's 17. Oh my gosh, that's funny. So anyways, it's up there and it's hard to see, but you walk under it a lot probably and don't even notice it. So, but it's great. People run up there, walk and trip like I do. I don't know why.
And I laugh.
And she does laugh at me. It's fun. It's good times. So we did that, and then I would go into the gym and lift weights and whatnot. So we did do that. So in Key West, normally we get out and we
Party, drink,
till
bar, hop
we drop.
until 4:29.
Yes, till 4:29. And the horn is honking on the ship and telling everyone. That's what they should do, honestly. Like, back in the day, Mom would flash the lights on and off, and you'd have to come back. You'd have to come in. That's what the ship should do. Get your ass back.
Yeah, or get a megaphone and call everyone by name.
Yes, get your ass back on the ship. Anyways, so in Key West, we did not. Well, we half pub crawled, but we actually rented bikes, which was super fun.
It was.
So we came up with this last minute super quickly, and there is a bike rental shop right there on the dock, right when you first get off. I don't even want to call it a port because let's be honest, it's a dock.
Yeah.
It's not a port. That's a dock. So you get off and it's right there. There's a bunch of little huts actually, and there's what else is there? Jet skis and like
Catamaran or something?
Yeah, I think you can rent, well, I don't know if you rent a boat, but go on a day trip somewhere. But that's all right there that you could just go and rent. Bikes was one of them. So we roll up to Brad, whom is now our BFF, because we've now seen him twice in a row, and he totally remembers us. Now we're always going to rave to Brad as we walk by. So
get ready, Brad.
Get ready, Brad. We're coming back. And so we went up to Brad and we're like, hey, we want to ride bikes. We're like, we didn't even know how much it was. And he was like, all right. So he's like, this is what you get. This is what he goes, I'm going to give you a map. I go, yeah, but what do we want to see? And he's like, well, you want to see this. What was it? The mile marker 0. He's like, you can go see the southernmost point, of course. He goes, the lighthouse is really cool. And he gave us a bunch of stuff. And he said, but you could bike around the whole island and nonstop, basically.
Yep.
He said in 2 hours, right?
Yeah.
But
we gave up. Maybe halfway.
Yeah, I think it was about halfway.
More than halfway.
You think it was more? I feel like it was halfway, but we definitely did the whole island because you have to go halfway there, halfway back is what we did.
Yeah,
we just didn't go around the whole island.
Yeah, there wasn't much to see around the other side.
Yeah, but he did say it was pretty once you got out there. He said it was actually really pretty, but we gave up. It ended up being hotter than we thought. We were sweating, but it was beautiful. It was absolutely gorgeous, and we saw a lot of really pretty things. Yes. And honestly, there are beaches in Key West. I had no idea.
Yeah.
And I know you're going to be like, really? You think there was no beaches in Key West? Honestly, because of the fact that I literally live in the bar.
Right.
And right where we always live, there's no beaches. So
yep.
I'm kidding when I say that. I knew there was beaches, but, Anyways, so we did the biking. So much fun. I honestly was a little stressed out because I thought we had no helmets. And you ride on the street, and it's tight. There's a lot of people.
Yeah, share the road in Key West.
I love when you say that. It makes me giggle. And so we didn't know hand signals. We knew nothing. We just went about ourselves and just kept biking. And so people were probably like, tourists.
Yeah, sometimes we ended up on the sidewalk when we weren't supposed to be on the sidewalk.
Yeah, running into trees, screaming. There was a lot of screaming. So anyone that, we rode by screaming, we're going to apologize now. Because then when we go around the tree, we'd be like, ah! It would be a lot of screaming. But we did have a really good time. So I highly suggest the biking. We're probably going to do it more now because we just had so much fun doing it.
And it was super cheap.
Super cheap. How much was it?
$23? $23 a person.
For the whole day.
For the whole day.
Yeah.
He didn't tell us what time we had to be back.
He might have liked us, though.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, we don't know. I'm totally kidding. I'm sure that's what it was. I'm sure we didn't get a deal.
Yeah.
But he was super fun, though. And he gave us... Oh, you know what I said to him? I said, we want to go pub crawl afterwards. And I go, we can't do that. What are we going to do with a bike? And he goes... He looked at me like I was crazy. Which I see that a lot, by the way. I get that look a lot. And he was like, ma'am, there's bike racks. And I was like, yeah, where? And he was like, in front of the thing. And I'm like, no way. So we start biking down Duval Street. And I'm like, oh, there really are bike racks. And then what happened? We got there and it was almost full.
Yeah.
Everyone had put their bike in the one bike rack we wanted. So we started tying them to trees. I think yours was tied to a tree. Or no, it was a bike rack.
No, I got the last spot.
Oh, okay. Because we had to go to Irish Kevin's afterwards. You can't miss Irish Kevin's. So we did that. That was our wellness balance. And we got back to the ship on time. Did we take Warren to the naked bar? I think we did. We had to have. Yes, we did.
We did.
Let me go back to the pictures. This is what I always have to do to look to make sure. We had to have taken Warren to the naked bar. Anyways, we went to the naked bar, of course, and had to go.
Yes, we did, because I remember him shopping forever, and we were waiting at the bottom of the stairs.
That's
for
right,
him.
dancing.
Yes.
That's right. That was super fun.
That bar is awesome. It's 3 stories, so
Yeah.
each bar is different. We were outside. We didn't even make it into the first floor. We were just standing on the sidewalk, just
Dancing.
singing and dancing. I mean, and then
I think
we
he
made
sang
it
Sweet Caroline. Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so just so you know, like she said, there's 3 levels. It's not really called the Naked Bar. So if you look for a place called the Naked Bar, that's not what it's called. It's my pet name for it, or our pet name for it. What is it really called? I don't even know.
The Garden of Eden.
That's the upstairs, but there's 3. There's actual 3
the
names.
Whistle Bar.
The Whistle Bar
is the second floor where we play darts.
and they get you drunk there, so you go up to the Naked Bar,
Yes.
and then
I don't know what the bottom floor is called.
Bull and Bear. No,
It might be the Bowl.
the Bull and Bear.
The Bull and Whistle.
Bull and Whistle.
Okay, so
Galman says it's the Bull
Bull's
and Whistle.
downstairs,
Yes,
Whistle's
the
up.
Bull is downstairs. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, so.
It is the Bull
Oh,
and
okay. It's the Bull and Whistle.
Got
Okay.
it.
So Bull is downstairs, then Whistle, then Naked Bar.
Garden of
Eden, affectionately called the Naked Bar. So, but the whole thing in my world is called the Naked Bar.
Yes.
In our world too, not just
Well,
mine.
you can get naked on the second floor.
What?
Yeah, they told
This
us
is
that.
news to me.
They told us that.
What?
And don't you
Galman's
remember
nodding
that
yes,
lady
too.
kept coming up and down the stairs to
Oh
go
yeah,
to the
she
bathroom?
was totally naked.
Yep.
Yes. Okay, I remember now. So we like to, like she said, play darts. You said that, right?
Yep.
That we like to play darts on the second floor, and we like to get drunk on the second floor because they do 2 for 1 on the second floor.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you go up to the third floor. Look, it was third floor. So anyway, so yeah, that's what we did. Then we got back to the ship. I don't know what we did that night. It was probably Scarlet Night, honestly.
Yep, it was.
And we had my favorite drink, or one of us had my favorite drink. What's it called?
High on life.
High on Life. It's so good. It's only out in Scarlet Night. They might make it for you though. Not Scarlet Night, but it is the Scarlet Night drink. It's really, really good. And then the next day, what the heck do we do? Do we have C Day?
C-Day.
C Day, and we really tried to wellness it up there too. So we worked out, and then boy band.
Boy band.
Oh my God, this is when I was in the foul mood.
You were in a foul
Okay, let me just start by
mood.
saying that I hardly ever get in a foul mood. Okay, let's be honest. Am I
No.
hardly ever?
Yeah.
Yeah, hardly ever. I'm like set on happy. I'm like the weird golden retriever dog. That's always happy. I'm like, oh yeah. But anyways, I was so cranky. I don't know what the heck was the matter with me. Well, we ended up working all day until we went to boy band. And I keep telling this story because have you ever seen anyone do a boy band dance class with the nastiest look on their face? That was me. And we should have totally videoed it because I was so cranky. I was like, this boy band, what am I doing here? But it was fun though. So know that it wasn't the class. It was me that was cranky. And the class was super fun. we did the boy band class. I was so just not in a good mood. But when I left there, this is a key to wellness and endorphins and working out. When I left there, I was in a much better mood. My frown turned upside down.
Yes, it did.
It did. So that was much better. But the boy band dance class was super fun.
It was fun.
Kelly's not a dancer, so let's interview her. What'd you think?
I dropped out.
You dropped out.
Midway through.
You did drop out.
Yes, I did.
And
I
then
just couldn't
realized-
get it. I'm not a choreography. Like, you can teach me until you're blue in the face, and I don't.
think so?
Yeah, I don't know why. I'm just uncoordinated. Do I go left? Do I go right? Do I turn around? I don't know.
I feel like I could totally teach you.
Probably could.
I'm going to try this.
All right. I'm down. I dropped
working
out
on
right
this.
before they split off into groups and did their own
You did the right
choreography,
thing.
So I got out at the right time.
So they taught us maybe 3 counts of 8. Maybe 3 counts of 8 they taught us. And then after the 3 counts of 8, she's like, all right, now break into groups and do your own choreography. And I was like this. That's where they really lost me. Like, I was really cranky. I was there to learn bye, 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 or whatever. It was everybody. We did that. But I was there to learn true choreography, not have some rando teach me some choreography that they came up with. And that's exactly what happened. And so that's when my frown turned really down because I was like, why am I in this class right now? But it ended up still being okay. But that you did the right thing because it was after that. Other than that, super fun still to learn some choreography and just do it. It was good to exercise. It was up on the perch. It was breezy. Everyone was watching. It was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Back it up. Beep, beep, beep. We actually went to the spa because we were like, let's do some wellness that doesn't involve activities. Well, I mean, like exercising. But anyway, so we went to the thermal spa and we paid
$49.
because
It was a port day.
yes.
It's $69 on a sea day.
Yes. And there was nobody there because it was Key West Day. And so there's not a soul. Well, I mean, there's people there, but it was empty, which was nice.
Yes.
And we did the salt room because we learned
It's good for your liver. It's got detoxifying elements.
it does have detoxifying energy. So I breathed that stuff in like nobody's business. I was like, and then I was trying to put my liver on the wall and hoping that it would just like osmosis itself in there. That's not the right word. I know it's not. Anyways, so we really tried to live it up in the salt room. But then we decided to mud it out too. So we mudded ourselves up. That was fun.
That was fun.
And looked at each other like we were like, what do we do now? Once you put the mud on yourself, you literally look at each other and you're like, what do I do now? Like we were like this. And then you feel like this. You feel like a kid that's got stuff all over them. So you're like this.
Yeah. How long do we have to sit here
we
with this mud all over
We literally
ourselves?
were like, now what do we do? And so we just kind of sat there like this. And then just looked at each other. and then we looked at each other at 5 minutes later and went, good. All right.
Yep.
Totally rinse it off. No, but it is nice. But it is funny because, oh gosh, I feel bad saying this. I felt no different though.
No, I didn't either.
Meaning my skin. I didn't expect to feel inside more different. I
Yeah,
felt
no.
like my skin should be a little smoother. It was not.
No.
It comes with the thermal, so don't think we're dogging it or any way, shape, or form. So it's not extra. So it comes with the thermal. So we're not dogging it in sense of like, don't buy it. It comes with it. So do it, experience it, and I mean, don't
Let us know.
Yeah, let us know
Maybe
if you
your
felt
skin
if you
didn't
felt
need
different.
the mud.
If you felt a little more moistured. So we did that, and then we went in the pool for the first time, or like whatever that is, like a plunge pool-ish
Yeah.
pool.
Wellness pool?
Wellness pool.
Let's go with wellness.
We went in there, that is for sure. Hung out in there, that was fun. And then we laid on the thermal beds.
Not for long.
Not for long because one of us can't.
I can't sit still.
You think it would be me that can't sit still.
I just don't feel comfortable on
So
those.
funny. Yeah, they're not very comfortable.
No.
You got to like get all the towels and like put them in the places
Yeah.
to make it like feel like a whole nice bed.
Yeah.
But I can tell you though, if I'm like, I have been known to fall asleep on them because if I'm hungish over or totally,
Relaxed enough?
yes, totally exhausted, one can fall asleep on them.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we were a bit, I think, I don't know what was wrong with us, honestly, but we enjoyed it. We did enjoy it. So thermal spa, in my opinion, we talked about this, I think, the other day in our live, that I feel like it's one of the best at sea.
I agree.
I think MSC has a great one. We talked about that too.
Yeah.
But I believe that this one is one of the best at sea because I just got off the Icon and there's nothing there. She was like, would you like to go to the thermal spa? And I'm like, oh, okay, sure. Show me what's in there. And it was like 2 saunas, dry steam, and then some showers and the beds. And I was like, well, how much is that?
Oh.
And here in Virgin, there's there's 1, 2, 3, 4 rooms of different saunas and such. Mm-hmm. So one being the salt room, the mud room,
steam
room, and a dry, hot room that we lasted maybe 30 seconds in. We're wimps.
Yeah. Can't breathe in those.
Oh my God, it's so hot. You can't even sit down. Like you're like, oh, you have to bring a towel, obviously, but it's hot. And then also with Virgin, you've got the plunge pool that's cold, super cold pool, and then the hot tub. Mm-hmm. Plus the regular pool. We went in the regular pool. There was no plunge dipping.
Ew.
And there's never any hot dipping either because it's probably not good for us. So we went in the regular pool, which was fun. So yeah. But I do believe that it's a good, not knocking it, just laughing at us because we're funny.
We are funny.
So we did that. And then what was the other thing that we said? Gelman, what did you say that we missed? We went to pickleball. So we got done working out, and as we were walking by, we noticed that the net was up for pickleball. And I was like, come on, let's go play. No one was playing. Listen, we know nothing about pickleball. Like, I didn't even know what the ball looks like. Okay, so we pick up the paddles, and we're like, where's the ball? And so then this guy is walking by, and he goes, it's out here. It was literally outside the net, like almost off the ship. Like it was almost rolling off the ship, okay? So he picks up the ball and he throws it at us. And I go, oh, it's a wiffle ball. Like I had no idea.
Yeah.
So with that being said, since I didn't even know what the ball was, we had no idea what the rules were either. So the two of us playing pickleball was like...
It felt more like tennis.
Yeah.
Because she was whacking the ball at me like it was a tennis ball.
And the best is she's yelling at me, it's a wiffle ball! And I'm dying because I'm like...
Stop making me run!
Oh, she was killing me. Because she'd have to go, because I'm terrible at it. So, like, it'd go this way, so she'd run this way. Then the next time it'd go this way, so she'd run this way. So Kelly's back there going like this. Meanwhile, I'm just standing here like this. Whoopsh, whoopsh. And she's like, stop making me run. We were a disaster. And then at one point I end up on the ground cracking up because I was laughing so hard at what a hot mess we were. And I was like, how do we do this? You're supposed to bounce first? You bounce first? I know there's a kitchen. I don't know what you do in it.
We don't know what you do in the kitchen.
I don't know if you stand in it, what you bounce it in. Like I don't know anything other than I know there's a word kitchen.
We gotta look up the rules because there is pickleball on our ship next week.
Okay, we're pickleballing.
We're playing.
We are. We're going to play and we're going to film it because we're not good at it.
It'll be fun.
It will be fun. We got this. So, yeah, we pickleballed, which was, I honestly say, I looked at Kelly and I was like, if we had more time, I think we should join a team.
A team. The two doubles. Well, doubles, do they have doubles pickleball? I don't even know.
I don't know. Galvin says they do. We should be the Virgin Voyages pickleball team.
Hey.
Is that a thing?
It will be.
It will be now. We're gonna go around the world and win pickleball tournaments.
See you on the ship.
See you on the ship. Oh my gosh. Anyways, well, we've pickleball. So we had so much fun with that that we're gonna play next week because
we
should because we're good at it.
In our own minds.
In our own minds. Listen, if it's fun, I'm happy. I don't really care. So we did that. That was part of our wellness thing. We did not make it to... So Virgin actually is doing a well-being season.
Season.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got it right. So well-being season. And what was in that well-being season? Remember there was like...
Yes, there was...
Things we didn't do.
Things we did not do. They do have Wellness Social, which is on our schedule for next week as well. So we'll try to get to that and... figure out what exactly that is. It sounds like healthy drinks, and you just hang out with people that want to be
healthy and well. We do too, just not when we drink.
Yeah, there were other things on there. There was a juice walk, which was called something else.
Yes, you're right. Because Cece was talking about
Flow.
that. Walk and Flow, that's right.
That was on there. We did a juice walk once, and it was good. They take you to the different bars on the ship that actually make smoothies and juices and things like that.
Which we didn't know existed till that juice walk, which was kind of cool.
Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
Great. I can't remember what
else.
Other
Extra on there. I don't remember either. Those were the two things that stood out to us.
Yeah.
And then we ended up doing the sculpt and flow again.
We did.
So Cece's actually, today is her last day, or they got off today actually, that cast. So we're super bummed about that because we absolutely adored that cast. They left today, but she would teach the sculpt and flow right before Bimini. And it was such a great, easy class that we just loved it. We loved that class because it was just a nice wake up, easy. Your heart rate's not going too much, but you're working your muscles. So, yeah.
Yeah. I even enjoy it, and I don't work out, so.
Yeah, it was a good class. So I don't know what it's going to be like, now that Cece's not on there, or if they do it even anywhere else. So it'll be interesting to see.
I don't know.
Actually, I'm really excited about us going next week because of the fact that we're so used to the one ship because we just do that one all the time. It'll be interesting to see what the differences are, and I'm sure they're, strangely enough, very different. I have no doubt.
I mean, we're walking into a whole different happenings cast, a new diva, hostess.
Yeah.
Everyone's going to be different.
I know. It's so funny because everyone always says to me, they're like, oh, they must know who you are on the ship. And I'm like, yeah, they do, but one ship.
Yeah.
Like the other ones wouldn't have a clue who we are because we're just not on it. But this one, they go, welcome home. Literally, when we walk on board, they're like, welcome home. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're right. I am home.
Yep.
So, so that's pretty much our wellness. Like we said, we did do a balance, which was super fun because of the fact that there was just no way we're going to just totally do wellness just because, well, we can't.
We tried.
And we balanced. And I'm okay with balance.
We did balance.
I feel like we'll balance this cruise, this next one coming up, which I'm excited about.
Yes.
We'll do a little bit more balancing. Less falling on the ground, more staying up on our 2 feet.
True. Very true.
So we actually did a back-to-back, which was super fun, and it was your first back-to-back. So what did you think of it?
I thought it was great. The process was easy. This time we had some stragglers that would not get off the first sailing, so it took a little longer for us to wait for the turnaround.
God, so long. I was like, come on.
Yeah, we met in the SIP lounge at 10:30. There will be a letter in your room telling you where to go, what time. Mm-hmm. And then they take you off the ship. You go through the passport place where everyone disembarks, and then you just turn right around, go right back upstairs, and get right back on the ship. So I thought that process was easy.
I thought it was easy too. And then they gave us our band, and right back on we went. So it was nice.
And you're there with no one else. There was how many people?
Yeah, we didn't see them. Once we all were like, there was probably 30 of us, I would assume. So once the 30 of us got off and got back on board, I didn't see them ever again. No. I saw workers and cast and crew, I should say. Yeah. But like nobody else.
Yeah, we should have went and enjoyed the pool or
oh my gosh, we should have, but we worked. But we worked, and I packed because I wasn't finished. Oh, but super cool though. I was going from a Sea Terrace to a Mega Rockstar. So while we were sitting in the SIP lounge waiting to go down and get back on again, the Mega Rockstar manager and my roadie found me, strangely, which was so weird. They were like, Samantha, oh my gosh, welcome. And I was like, how the heck did they know it? But it must be pictures. They must have studied pictures before. So they came up there like, Samantha, welcome. We know you're getting back on. Where's your husband? Why is he not with you? And I'm like, he's getting on. He'll be on in two hours. You'll see him. They're like, okay, well, as soon as he gets on, he'll be one of the first people on because we were deck 15. So he would be one of the first people on. And then they're like, okay, your room's not ready yet, but we'll let you know as soon as it is, and we'll come get your luggage out of Kelly's room. So Kelly did back-to-back and stayed in the room, which was nice, except for the fact that they didn't clean your room, which I felt bad about because I vacated and poor Anthony got back on and in my what I call filth, or what did I call it before?
Yes, you did.
I called it filth. I feel bad because I'm like, oh my gosh, the poor guy.
He doesn't care.
Thank goodness he's a guy.
Yeah.
So, So they came and got my luggage, and it was funny because they never once texted me and told me that the room was ready, and we were kind of wandering around looking for drinks. That was hard to find. So if you're looking for drinks on the back-to-back, if you want a drink, which we knew this was starting. So the wellness cruise ended.
It did.
It ended at midnight the night before this back-to-back, and it started at 8 a.m., 9 a.m., the wellness did not start. Our new cruise that was not wellness at all was started at 9 a.m. with a toast of a screwdriver and 2 screwdrivers, right? At Razzle Dazzle. So wellness cruise over. Now we're on the hunt for drinks, and we could not find many drinks. What did we end up doing?
We ended up going to your room.
Yeah, but we did stop to get a drink. We stopped at Grounds Club. Remember?
Right. Yes.
And we were like, so you have alcohol here. What can we shoot? And he was like, we don't care. Just give us some alcohol. We can't find any anywhere. And so he's like, we got Bailey's. And I'm like, all right, Bailey's it is. Wasn't it? That's what we had? It was
Bailey's.
We shot Bailey's. And I totally forgot about that.
Yeah, I did too.
So we, there was no alcohol to be found on the back-to-back. Once everyone vacated, and of course everyone, went on break. This poor guy was the only guy giving out drinks. And we were like, we'll take all the Bailey's. Can we just have that bottle? And so then we kept saying, do you think we can just get in the room and start drinking the alcohol? Maybe the room's done. So we finally decided that we were just going up there. And sure enough, the room was actually done. And then we just started drinking our own alcohol. So we snuck in. I don't know if we were supposed to be in there. Listen, let's be honest. It was my room. I'd already paid for it. But I don't know if it was ready. I think it was. Yeah. I feel like it was ready. But anyways, we started stealing all the alcohol, and it was a lot of fun. And so we just started shooting shots up there. Gosh, we're terrible, man. It's terrible. Too much fun.
We earned those shots.
We did earn those shots. So this was a celebration cruise. So wellness cruise ended. Celebration cruise began. And the celebration cruise was that we promised each other and everyone, I promised my assistant, Gelman, that he didn't have to work, that we didn't have to work, and that we were vowing and saying that we were not touching our email or answering phone calls or anything. And we did, because we deserved it. It was quite a year. We worked very hard to be in the top 10. We ended up being in the top 10. And I'm just going to say it. We were top 10. Like up there. So I'm not going to give out the exact things that I know, but just know that we were up there. So that was very exciting for us. So we knew that we wanted to celebrate that because it was a year that we worked hard. So we started drinking, and then everyone joined us, which was super fun.
Yes, our husbands, some friends. We had lots of people cheering us on.
Some more agents, which was super fun. And then we just drank the whole week.
Pretty much 4 days.
4 days straight. Not just us. Gelman was a hot mess, which was super fun. It's always fun to see Gelman Utley. He's behind the camera going like this. Oh, my gosh. And we got to go to a private magic show.
Yes.
That was fun. We got invited to that because, when you're on board and they call this home, everyone knows who they are and they just invite you to things.
Yes.
So we went to a private magic show, which was awesome. We're going to miss Eddie. And if you don't know who he is, it's because he didn't exist on the on the cruise. And then in Key West, what was our favorite part? We're the last ones on board.
Oh, gosh.
This was a first for us.
This was a first for us. We were like almost running. I think, were we running?
Nah, we were walking because we were with some...
No running involved, but my husband has a picture of the clock when you step on board that says 4:31. All aboard is at 4:30. So we were the last people.
Well, they said that too.
The last group to board.
So the funny part was that they actually said, somebody heard them say this. I don't know who it was. I don't know who reported it. I don't know if it was Julia or somebody else. But somebody reported that they said, all right, these are the last of them. Let's roll out. I mean, they didn't use those words, but that's pretty much what they said. And so it was like, oh my God, we really were the last people on board. But we were giggling, but it was funny because, so Brad, who is the one that sells the bikes, and we met that other guy. We've seen him before because he's always standing around. They're the ones that release the boat. So Mike was, that's right. Mike was his name. Galvin says his name was Mike. I don't know how Galvin remembers that.
I don't know how Galvin remembers that either.
We lost Galvin after the award show. Totally down for the count. Never saw him again. Didn't come to dinner. Okay, so anyways, Mike and Brad, they had their life vests on, and they kept kind of they weren't doing this, but they were like, all right, let's keep walking, because they were like trying to get us on the boat, but they were part of the crew to release the boat and send us on our merry way, which we kind of giggled with them as we walked back. But it's so, like, I just love Key West for that reason, because everyone's always talkative. They're super happy. They're always just, you know, chatting with people.
It's
so
a
I
fun
love it.
town.
It's such a fun town. It's one of my I say this all the time. It's one of my favorite itineraries. So don't poo-poo it because it's Key West. It really is. Like, if you like to drink, you like live music, you like history. If you don't even like to drink, you like history. All that is there. It is all there. And you can also boat. We rented a boat once. I know we talked about that a long time ago. We rented a boat, which was amazing. It was not cheap, but it was super fun and just beautiful.
Yes.
So, and we need to do that again.
We do.
So, don't poo-poo Key West. Trust me, it's a good time. Anyways, we were the last ones on the boat, which was super fun. And then we went to the wake that night, and like I said, one of us didn't join us because they were out snoring. And then that was it. I don't remember. We just probably partied.
Yeah.
Continued to party. But yeah, that cruise was 100% party cruise. I was a mega rock star, which was super fun. We partied up there. What are the key points? I don't even know. We did nothing other than drink and party. Right?
We did Lotteria.
Oh, we did Lotteria. That was our last Lotteria, and I won. And Kelly still hasn't. And
our
we
last
vowed.
one with Cece and David.
Yeah, that was super sad.
So it's going to be very interesting to see.
It'll be different.
The next
I know.
cast.
But we have now vowed that we're not skipping Lottery unless it's sold out and we can't get in, which has happened. Because
Until I win.
Kelly here hasn't won yet. And what am I on 3?
Yes. And I mean, we've probably played, what,
Oh my
15
God.
times?
Yes, we've played at least 15 times.
Ugh, I deserve
We made
a win.
let's be honest, we made Lotteria what it is. The fact that
we
you can't
put
if you can't get
Lotteria
in
on the map.
We did. And the fact that if you can't get into Lotteria, you can call Kelly and I and blame us because that's our fault, my friends. So yeah, but we're gonna keep playing Lotteria till you win. What else did we do? That was really it, right? I don't know. We had an award ceremony that was amazing. Virgin, again, like I said, Virgin invites us on this when you're top 100, part of the top 100, and then they do an award ceremony, and that's when you find out if you're top 10, part of the top 10, which is the elite of the 100, of course. And also they give away other awards, which actually I happen to win 2 awards. I should never discount that award. I always feel bad, but I'm so proud of the other one. So that's why I always feel bad that I discount the other one. Anyways, I won for the Let's Go book link, which is the link that we use to give to our clients if anyone wants to just book and not call us, basically. So I won that, and we also both won for top 10, which was an amazing moment. We had such a good time.
We did.
Yeah, it was a really good time. And then we took the train home, and on the way home, we got held up on the train.
Yes, a car hit us.
Ay.
And we had to wait for hours for them to, it was a whole investigation and everything, and they had to wait for that all to clear.
Yeah.
Before they sent us on our merry way. So
yeah, that was crazy. So the train did actually get in an accident, which was super sad. But we were there for a long time.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I love the train. We love the train. I think it's easy. We can work. We did a lot of working. So that was nice because we didn't work the entire Drunken Fest in 2024 to celebrate 2023. Oh gosh. Anyways, so that was our back-to-back. That was our wellness cruise. We didn't really do anything different on the celebration cruise, but that's not what it was for. It was really a celebration cruise and to celebrate a great year. Again, if you have booked with us, we want to thank you because I know we've said it a few times, so you're probably hearing this. If you follow us, you're probably hearing it for the 80th time, but we can't thank you enough because we appreciate you booking with us because we wouldn't be in the top 10 if it wasn't for you. So thank you.
Exactly. Yes.
So we appreciate it. And book with us if you haven't. So because we're on board all the time, let's talk about that really quickly. We get the MNVV, which is we have how many names for it? Pet names?
Many
pet names.
3 or 4.
I was just explaining this to a client. He was like, what? And I was like, okay, try these names. And he was like, oh yeah. He finally found one that he actually understood. So MNVV stands for My Next Virgin Voyage. And we also affectionately call it the placeholder. Because I think that's really what Disney calls it, which is funny. So, but we're not the only ones that use it because other fellow cruisers use it as well. There's no more, right? I didn't miss any other names. So we have that always. And that actually gets you $300 off and $600 in Sailor Loot. So, and we might have extra Sailor Loot on top of that, depending on the sailing.
Yes.
So contact us because we want to be top 10 again.
We do.
Yeah. Up there.
Yep. Once you're there, once you get a taste of it, 2 years in a row, mind
2
you.
years. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we need to stay there. Help us stay there.
We squared it. So, yeah. I keep saying, though, this is what I keep saying. And everyone keeps telling me you're not going to do it. As I'm like, I'm not going to try for top 10. I'm just going to be. And now I'm like, oh, I don't know. I gave up. I don't know. We'll keep going. Last month was crazy.
Last few days were crazy.
Crazy, but good. So thank you for that. Thank you for contacting us because it was good. All right. Well, we'll leave you with that because we're actually leaving tomorrow and some of us still have to pack.
Both of us.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much for joining. Contact us if you need anything. Follow me on Facebook. It's Samantha Fabulous Adventures Travel and Kelly Fabulous Adventures Travel as well. And then also, if you have not joined our fabulous and wonderful Facebook group, join Virgin Voyages Cruise Tips and Deals, and we'll see you in there, hopefully. So we'll leave you with our favorite phrase, which is not on this new ship that we're getting on. I don't remember what it says, but our favorite phrase is, you float our boat. So thank you guys so much, and we'll see you real soon. Thanks.
Thank you.